Welcome to Condensed Crypto News, your daily source for concise crypto highlights within 3 minutes. Today is January 24th, 2023, and here are the updates. An article from The Block reported that EU banks are facing stricter rules for crypto holdings. EU policymakers align high-risk provisions for banks holding crypto with a framework for global supervision. New BTC reported that the Bitcoin price is gearing for another liftoff and might surge to $25,000. The Bitcoin price remained well supported above the 22,300 zone. BTC is rising and may push through the resistance zone. Next, Jim Cramer continues to FUD crypto when he tweeted, "Investors should ignore crypto and just stick with gold. It must be time to buy more Bitcoin." In other news, Anthony Pompliano recently tweeted that the U.S. national debt is now $31.41 trillion. And Brian Armstrong replied, "This is the bull case for Bitcoin." An article from Cointelegraph reported that crypto may play a major role in UAE trade. UAE's Minister of State for Foreign Trade noted that as the country attracted a lot of talent from the crypto sector, the UAE now needs to roll out the correct regulation to support further growth. Hester Pierce gave a speech at the Digital Assets at Duke conference where she stated, "Attempts to force DeFi into a traditional regulatory framework likely would produce a system where a few large companies operated registered DeFi front ends, which sounds a lot like centralized finance." Next, an article from Blockworks reported that asset managers are licking the chops over a potential GBTC takeover. Nearly 100 institutions have engaged with an online campaign seeking to force uncomfortable conversations around alternative visions for GBTC. In other news, Jeremy Allaire recently tweeted, "Circle's cross-chain transfer protocol is getting closer to launch. It is such an important piece of infrastructure that can help foster more scalable, efficient, secure, and user-friendly apps built on USDC." An article from Cointelegraph reported that ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood sees the potential for crypto to rebound amid whiffing a Fed pivot. She is confident that inflation will fall and that the Fed will pivot in 2023. An article from CoinDesk reported that a private Swiss bank has become the first bank to tokenize its own shares. The private bank is partnering with digital assets firm Taurus to issue and manage its tokenized shares. Next, Genesis creditors have filed a securities lawsuit against Barry Silbert and DCG. Amid Genesis going through its first bankruptcy hearing, creditors have now added a new class action lawsuit. In other news, CNBC reported that the FBI said it was able to confirm that Lazarus Group and APT38, two hacking groups linked to North Korea, were responsible for the attack on the so-called Horizon Bridge last year. Lastly, an article from CryptoSlate reported that CZ alleged FTX has paid $43 million to news organizations to public Binance FUD. This is not productive for the community. That concludes the news for today. Like the video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I create new content. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.